Greetings, Earth, back with another video. Gonna review to you myself. Remember, we are traveling back on time. We are all over the place. It's very difficult, but it's a trip that it has to be done. There's a lot of areas that I won't go because I know it's part of a Brazilian organized crime. For the setups that they created, they simulated about me and towards me, and to trick me and to trap me up. From my research, I find out that Brazilians, they are trying to damage my name, my presence on Earth, to try to make me, to mark me, so that I have to get back to them or to their areas or their little stupid crime, little bullshit. Excuse me, my French. I'll try not to curse, but sometimes it's difficult not to. Anyways, I was going to say inevitable. But these people, I'm not sure if they know the memos and the missions and the things that we as humans, we are supposed to do on Earth. My everyday is a waste of time. I wake up in the morning with strangers. They send savages, and they have like Afro-descendants, savage, not much Afro-descendants anymore, as I've been like, showing what I think about. There's a lot of special Afro-descendants out there, I'm sure, especially women, skinny women, and with Afro, and they're cute. But they're really not part of my life, and the Brazilian ones are not the same as an Afro-descendant from American. If the Afro-descendants, there's a ton of theories about them. Sometimes they're friendly, sometimes they're rude, sometimes they're murderers, sometimes they're rapers, sometimes they're cowards, sometimes they hit women. There are all kind of beasts out there. I'm not calling them beasts, but there is beasts out there that walking as men. If you hit a woman, for me, you're a beast. I don't care what you think. So anyways, back onto the trip. Brazilians, they're wasting my time, my everyday, with BS. They have a little scam of a little gangs, a bunch of them. I could sit here and name to you the many gangs and what they call facção, whatever gang little BS that they are dealing now. It's organized crimes that roll along with the police, which is corrupted as well. The police, I understand, they kind of like got into a point that they are kind of bored, and they do not know what to do with society. They don't know how to apply their knowledge into society. They raise the wrong people to become their bosses and to be behind a desk running like a police station. The Brazilians, they do not know how to exercise their own soldiers and armies. So therefore, their army starts selling weapons to criminals, dummy criminals, and then the entire conversation of Earth become like about armies selling weapons to stupid little teenagers. They're all about human butthole. They recently, like, I think it's been like 20 years from now, past 20 years, they've been like communicating from their buttholes with each other. Some of them find that funny. Some of them uses as irritation to provoke other men. Some men uses as irony. I use as lecture when they need it. I don't, because I know they're all connected now. Once you hit one, everyone else has reaction, and it's all over the place. It becomes like a chain reaction. I don't want to be part of none of them, so that's why I don't acknowledge that. When it comes to me, I think, oh, I must have to take a shower. I go take a shower. I go take a poop, and then take a shower again. I really don't recognize any of them. They are working on their voices to try to scare me. According to them, they scare me out with their voices. They create many savages ways of pronounce words and laugh. They're creating new jokers who laughs, and they're combining the evil laughs with bisexuality, also as well with the past life crimes that they created around us when we were children. They keep running us off with our past life childhood, that they create the foundation of crime in Brazil. You see, I never speak to these people, I never socialize, but they, in their world, that little world, I'm part of it. They're constantly sending someone to yap under my window. So there's always strange men walking around our houses speaking loudly and sending the pitch inside our house to either like to mess with my mother or to try to threaten me or something. They might think, look, we don't have a father in the house, that I'm not worth it to have the respect as a man in the house. They are constantly threatening us. They're constantly harassing us. They park cars in front of our house, the only spot that we have, and then they make us a joke. It's because we don't have a car. They're very mean and very evil. I know what they're about to do. They destroyed my social existence in my house, so that I eventually will have to flee, because I will start missing civilization. I already am. And Brazilians, they are really not a civilization. What are Brazilians? They are Rede Globo, a TV station that talks about fake news, and they gossip about each other and about people that they find out things about all day long. They keep old women connected onto those soap operas and those novellas. Sometimes when I walk into the room or to the living room, they start sending in directions about their traffic of information. They have traffic of information. I don't know if they look in my indoors or in my room, they look within, or if they look through satellites, and then they send the message to each other. The intellectuals who know how that works. I won't be free schooling the vagabonds from here, but they do send the message to each other to harass, to mock, to stalk, to spy illegally other people. And in Brazil, the police, they do not exercise. The police do not go to the YouTubers that harass people, including myself, or let's put that way. I hope they never do that, but I done a lot of mistakes. But I taken a comparison with other crazy things that I see on YouTube, and therefore I think to myself, well, I guess I'm allowed to say this and this and that. There's deep web right in our face. People are, for example, let's say I post my nipple in Twitter. They block my account. If I put my nipple, or if I take a picture without a short in Facebook, they block my account. But there's people posting like dicks in Facebook, nothing happens. People are having sex on Facebook, they're posting porn. I watch porn sometimes because, I don't have a woman, so I have to keep the blood keep on going. So I don't have any woman. I don't have any car, I don't have any money, so it's hard. I have to carry on with myself. It's my problem. But I don't post porn on Facebook like people post dicks in Facebook. They post women having sex, sucking dicks and all that. Nothing happens, nothing. Arabics and people from Haiti, they can post whatever they want. All crazy Indian posts, they post like people having sex with animals and nothing happens. If I put any eyebrow like this, they block my account. I don't understand. So there you have it. This is the questions that I have for society and the world. Like I said, I'm going back and forth I don't go much to downtown San Francisco because I don't have much to complain about them. The city was clean. They loved me. I loved them. They gave me jobs when I needed. I never been unemployed. Like in Brazil, I've been unemployed for almost 20 years now. I've been doing like my whole hustling thing, selling things here and there on the internet. I'm trying to teach them how to become dependent on the internet, but they don't get it. I have a website and I pay for my own my own demand, but no one helps, no one talks, no one interacts. They have their little stupid groups on WhatsApp for gossiping and planning how they're gonna murder me after my family all pass away, because they all wanna get free properties, and that's how they get free properties, by murdering other people, invading deputies' farms, and then waiting for a little bit. It's a longer story. I won't be teaching you law either for free. So, anyways, that's what I see that is kind of wrong about the internet. But like I said, I won't be talking bad mouthing the U.S., because I am the U.S. My whole being is U.S. Whatever I know that is worth anything, it's from the U.S. In Brazil, what did I learn in Brazil? Taboo to mock other people, to make fun of other people, to make fun of people with body defect, and people with, people with less fortune visually speaking, like people with, there, in my opinion, there is no ugly people. It's just that you're not used to seeing someone, and then when you see it, you're like, oh, you ugly. It's not that. Everyone has different shapes because you ate the different foods from each other. I ate certain type of foods. That's why I grow up this way. My face is this way. Someone that was born in Antarctica, he grew up eating fish, so his face is always squared up and things. He doesn't have much fat on his face and all that, and so on. There's no such thing. It's like while you're looking at exotic animal. At first, you think it's like, this is the devil. What the heck? You want to kill it. But then once you get to know the animal, what is it really is, you're like, oh, okay, I think I got it. There's all types of weird animals out there. I don't know if you're lucky enough, but the world always sends things to me randomly. I don't know who it is. Maybe it's the biologists, people from Discovery Channel in the United States. Sometimes I do something good, they give me a treat, or I don't know what it is. They send me things, and it's wonderful when you see some animal that you've never seen it before. It's like you're born. You're like it's like you've seen. Let's say you never seen gold, and then you find out gold. You reach out, you're like, oh, there's this yellow rock I just found. Then you discover that gold is worth what it is. So that's the sensation that I feel when I see an exotic new bird or an exotic new fish or something like that. All right. So I'm talking to myself because I'm sure when we're kind of like older, it's not going to be this easy. We both know that, we've been in the United States. We know that doesn't work this way, but Brazil insists to be this way. So let's wait. Excuse me. I know that there is organized crime blocking men, and then there is women organized crime that block men to reach out to women. So it's very tough to actually get married or get a date or get a car. They build they work on your credit negatively so that you do not get credit. Let's put this way. I just an example for you to understand. I open like we say there is accounts for entrepreneurs. I opened one, so I worked my butt off to get a little credit. Night hours, all day. Sometimes I would go weekends driving. Then they boycott me once again, and I'm like, okay, there's something wrong about this. Then I lost the job, and then I got another car, and then some random guy came in and drove off and hit my car, and hit the car from the back. Didn't want to pay, got mad, and then he brought some lawyer into the picture as if I was wrong, and then he started trying to create situations to getting in arguments with me, and then so that it would go in court. So he ended up not paying. This has been almost like 2 years now, 1 year or 2 years, or almost it will be 2 years pretty soon. And then he did not pay me. The company charged me 800 reais for the insurance, because I always had an insurance that would cover everything. They took 800 from me, and they took another one 1,500 for like 1,400, 450. They call calção. It's a down payment to have the car. And then they took all that from me, so I almost lost like 3,000 reais on this. Not to mention the gas that I filled it up and I didn't work. Lost a lot of days and it was crazy. Now I'm like, I have this 3,000 reais, lost my phone, then my name went bad. I worked so hard to get my name clear, and now I had like some other few little couple $100, maybe $200 to still clear my name. And because I like to keep my name clean in case if I need to travel. But once again, I see that Brazil, it's like they're not even halfway through yet. Sometimes I have the balls to say that maybe Brazil is based on me and my life, because they have a court, but the court doesn't work. They invited me to be entrepreneur. I went in, I opened a store. Once I opened a store, I bought a bunch of merchandise with the credit that I made. Then they created this coronavirus. I lost my store. I lost the job that I was doing. I lost the car that I had. I lost everything. Then everything just perished on me and everything stopped. I have like strangers that they mock me around, people that I never spoke before, I never seen before. They create this environment of Brazil that in order for you to be respected by others or to walk around with no one bugging, you have to have a car in front of your house. Otherwise they put Afro-descendants and ghetto people working on fake construction around me all the freaking time, sending in directions. These people talk about Guto, a 10-year-old friend, like 10 years ago, an old friend of mine back in the United States. I don't even know if the guy is still alive. They talk about him around me. Clones of him. Of course, Afro-descendants, they have theories and clones of themselves, and they watch each other and they watch other people and they have their own little traffic of information. I'm sure there, but you have to have principles to understand. You're like, I'm not gonna talk about this guy's old friend because he's gonna think it's weird. His old friend is back in the United States. They haven't spoke for years, so it's gonna be weird. So I must not say that, but they do it. Because I had an old friend when I grew up with a friend, maybe when I was 5, 7 years old, they bring him to the picture in my life. I don't understand. They talk about my private life. They talk about the car that the guy had. They talk about my clothes. If I wear the same clothes in 2 days, they talk about it. They have all types of little scams around me. These people, they're not even active like economically. They burn gas that I'm sure the gas that they burn, it's about some organized crime. I don't want to say it is Arabics, but I grew up watching what these people did. If one day I'm gonna make a video, I don't like to talk about a lot because it feels like I'm spying on them and I'm exposing them. But because they do not leave me alone, they're always constantly stalking me and harassing me, especially sexual harassment, which is illegal. It's supposed to be illegal. I don't like it. Why do you do it? You don't have a chance with me. I will never ever date a man in Brazil or a girl like this type of girls. Unless if I'm in a good circumstance. I'm not. I don't even know where I'm gonna be in that state of existence. So why do you even bother? Why do you care where I'm doing inside my house? I'm a poor guy. I failed 10 years ago in my life in the United States. I have a few dollars in my wallet to spend whatever I need, basic needs, which you don't care. Otherwise, you would be helping me with other needs that I have. I even have my emails. Brazilians, they don't introduce themselves properly. They don't know. Many Brazilians don't know what email is. They do not enjoy the time when emails were charged. They do not know what clowns is. They do not know what to do with an iPhone. They have an iPhone, but they think it's just for show. They do not know the iClowns. They do not know buy an iPhone. You have to buy you don't have to, but you could buy music and place in your phone. And then you always look into a futuristic house Someday you're gonna come with your iPhone, and then you're gonna put your iPhone inside in top of a stereo. Your iPhone will be charging itself, and automatically all your music and your updates from your contacts that day will go straight to your computer. You don't need to seek in. It will just go straight just by charging your iPhone. Then you can just take your iPhone, put it in the wall of your house, and then you can just like whistle, and then your lights will turn on. That's how you have to think, not to, waste your time, your whole morning. Sometimes I wake up in the morning, I like to write, I write sometimes I write a little bit on Facebook to see if I can fish anyone that would be interested in the materials that I am. Maybe I get one like, maybe someone will give me one like on Facebook. If I put naked women, there will be a lot of guys giving likes and all that. But if I put a test or like a chapter about something that I kind of like, I found interesting or useful to life, no one show up and no one cares. I have, sometimes I feel embarrassed to even contact Americans because I've been in downtown America. We would fart online. It would be like 100 million people giving likes, and we'll just go like this, hello, and people would be like, da, 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 da. It would be crazy in the United States. Brazil, there's no life. You might have because probably I don't know, you pay these people to follow. Maybe you in Brazilian TV, then yeah, you are famous. But if you're a regular person, you got invited to join the internet, it's nice. You're not gonna get that much follow. You're not gonna get money flow from internet like in the United States we do. For example, myself right now, I'm unemployed. If we had Craigslist like we had in the United States, I would go in Craigslist and post there, oh, I'm a painter, I can paint, I can speak English, I can teach I can teach a lot of things, I can teach you martial arts. They would call me and be like, oh, come to my house, I'll pay you $20 an hour, do this, do that, and they will pay me for the labor. Then my economy will restart. In Brazil, you don't have that option. If I was in the United States right now, there's nobody following me nowhere. It doesn't matter what I post, if I badmouth them or if I post good things. If I pour my entire existence of my conscious and subconscious and all the books that I read in my entire life, they won't care. But if I was in the United States, I would just go and people pour a life and pay for a boost, and they will boost out my network. For $10, maybe $10, maybe $15, they will boost out my internet. They would put likes on my Facebook. They would put follows in my Instagram. Right now, and I even have a legit social media. It's all crazy. It's just rooms that I go there and I place pictures to protest against nonsense people or to yell back their stupid nonsense indirections. I don't have a Facebook that I would put. Hell no, I'm gonna put my old youth pictures of my dear family and you in Facebook, and then all of a sudden this people from Middle East start placing dicks on top of my family. I won't do that. So it's all crazy. That's why I'm enjoying the craziness. Maybe someday, if I get out of Brazil again, maybe go in Europe or United States again, maybe I'll get back to the internet. But first, I want you to know that I look at the internet like this space, as if I was going through this space. I'm sure there's another thing I want to point out to you. I've been doing a lot of research because from my 30s to now, I've been feeling very weird and feeling people trying to feel like there's always someone ghost writing behind my back or telling people or lecturing people without my consentment, and people react weird because people join this invisible ghostwriters, and then both of them start assuming my thoughts and assuming how I am or how I'm supposed to be or this and this and that, or they start creating stereotypes about me. Just want you to know that it's not me. When it's me, you will know that it's me. So there's always ghostwriters. They're invisible. And sometimes they're children. They're waiting for your shout. They want your shout, whatever shout that you have, your car, your job, your house, your girlfriend, yourself. They want yourself. So those are the invisible ghostwriters that lecture you wrong. It's not me. If in case they do and you believe that it's me, There's men they say, oh, you should do 2 clicks. Other men say, oh, do just one. Other ones they say, do 4, do 5. I lecture when it's necessary, when I think the gentleman is worth it, be taught anything. If you're not, I just let it be. Sometimes I get mad, sometimes I don't. All right? So take care. Have a good one.